So we got a real big fight coming up. Real big fight. Vasily Lomachenko versus Teofimo Lopez. It's going down. It's supposed to happen in April. Didn't happen. Due to the pandemic, got pushed back. All kinds of shit happened. Negotiations, blah, blah, blah. Now here we are today. It's going down. Now, I've been on the fence about this fight for the most part. 1 minute I may have Loma. Next I may have Tio. Then Loma, then Tio. And now I'm on the fence all over again. But Teofimo Lopez's confidence is something to really pay attention to. The kid is super confident. If you're a long-time fighting guy and you see fighters' demeanors and things, sometimes you can just see through the bullshit. Like, you don't really believe this, bro. But with Tio, he believes everything he is saying. He truly believes he's going to go out there and smoke one of the pound-for-pound kings in Vasily Lomachenko. Lomachenko, his demeanor, attitude is almost like nonchalant. It's almost just nonchalant. It's another day, another fight. That's his attitude. Attitude of a veteran. Attitude of a guy with experience. Even though both guys got the same amount of fights, which is only 15. But Lomachenko's, if you compare the resumes together, in these 15 fights, Lomachenko has a very impressive resume with names on it. Other than Richard Comey, we haven't seen Teofimo Lopez in there with anybody. Nakatani proved to be somebody, right? He gave Teofimo Lopez his toughest fight. First time going to decision with this fighting Nakatani. The unknown Japanese fighter gave him a really, really tough time. Teofimo Lopez seems to be a front runner after watching that fight, right? Seemed like once he couldn't, really get the guy out of there with his power. The guy was long, tall. He really seems to struggle. But he came out and fought Richard Comey and knocked him out in the second round. Very impressive. Very impressive. Confidence, shot right back through the roof. Lomachenko, we've seen him have some great moments, and then we've seen him have some shaky moments. We've seen him get dropped by Jorge Linares. We've seen him get hit by lesser skilled guys in like Luke Campbell. Guys that we felt that shouldn't even touched him. But to Luke Campbell's credit, he is an Olympian and things of that nature. So, and in Lomachenko's defense, he's really not a lightweight, if we're honest. He's more of a 130, 126 guy. He just up at lightweight just to collect some belts, he said. He's not really a lightweight. He probably won't even stay after he get the belts. He probably try to go back down. Because this is going to be a tough fight for him. Teofimo Lopez is going to be the bigger fighter. He might be the faster fighter. You know what I'm saying? He's the hungrier fighter for sure. Teofimo Lopez has almost every advantage going into this fight other than experience. Maybe IQ. I think Lomachenko, he said that's his style. IQ. Technique. He thinks. But Teofimo Lopez showed that he could make adjustments as well. But in the Nakatani fight, that verdict is still out. Because he didn't seem to make really good adjustments against that guy. He seemed to really, really be, struggling pretty bad. Which leads me to believe he may be a guy that can go really, really hard. He's really, really tough in the first 6 rounds. If you can get it past 6, then, things may start going your way. So it could play out. It could be a situation like that, how this fight plays out. This fight is really just 50-50, though. Teofimo very well can go out there and knock Lomachenko out within the first 3 or 4 rounds. You know what I'm saying? Lomachenko's speed isn't enough. Teofimo can match his speed. He's stronger because he's a bigger guy. Lomachenko's going to fight. He's fighting a tough guy, man. He deserves the credit from this fight. Lomachenko, to me, in my opinion, and I like Loma, but he looks like he's been kind of slipping a little bit. Maybe it's because he's fighting these bigger guys, right? At lightweight. Maybe that's what it is. Or maybe it's just age. Maybe he's just old as a fighter. Even though he's young in age, what is he, 32? Something like that. Even though he's young in age, Lomachenko has a lot of amateur fights. A lot. He got a lot of training camps, a lot of this, a lot of that. It's a lot of mileage on his body. And he's a smaller guy. So we're going to see how that fight plays out, man. It should be very interesting. It's free, so we ain't got to worry about paying for it and looking for streams and all that bullshit. Man, I mean, what more could we ask for, people? Who you got winning? I'm on the fence still. Maybe once I dig a little deeper or think about it a little bit more, or maybe when it gets closer to the fight day, I'll have a definitive answer. But as of right now, man, I'm really just on the fence. One way I can see Teofimo going out there and knocking him out within the first 4, or I can see Lomachenko putting his ass in the matrix. Like, subscribe, holla at your boy. Peace out.